be a little easier.
It's really uncertain what Cloud9 gonna do.
I don't think they offensive trialing very much. I feel like it could be a Wisp Storm offlane. I think that's what Envy used to do with the old roster, where he'd go offlane on a Storm, and I think it was generally with a Wisp as the supporting hero.
I seem to remember that, yeah.
I know old Fnatic used to do Wisp Storm safe lane, so that's something that No-Tail is very comfortable with.
It looks like Bone7's going down there with the Wisp. This used to be Envy, but because they've got the Wisp tiny...
No, I'm not sure. Maybe they're doing that so that he can get to the ward spawn faster.
Yeah, that's
and then the Wisp might live, so we'll see about that. Andrew, our time is up.
All right.
We'll leave Gods and Winter.
See you guys. Thanks.
The guys from the other side of the Pacific to entertain us with this game, which is going to be a big one. Guys, good luck and see you later.
Thank you, gentlemen. It's time now. Vici Gaming versus Cloud9. Black, pimped out on his Terrorblade, is going to be playing the Vici Gaming carry. Introduce them. Fenrir are going to be on the support Vengeful Spirit. It's going to be FY on your Rubik. In the mid lane, Super on Alchemist. And then finally leaves iceiceice on the Juggernaut. And who's playing on the dire side, Winter?
And on the dire side, we have Eternal Envy, the captain of C9, handling the Tiny, going to safe lane, starting with the Stout Shield and the Climbing Bait. And we have Misery on his signature Lion, Theta on the Zeus, Big Daddy No-Tail, of course, on the Wisp. And lastly, we have Bone7 on the unusual off-lane Storm Spirit.
Okay, so for now, it looks like they want to secure that bottom bounty room, but Vici Gaming, Black is going to be very careful if he goes in for this one.
Let's see who has the numbers here.
It's 4v2 by the looks of things here, and Bone7 going to go in. Black wants to contest it. That is maybe not the play. The tether in forward, and Black could be an early first blood if he's not careful, but Misery could not get in range for a Hexer and Impale. So No-Tail gets the rune, and that's going to secure his level 1 bottle.
Yeah, and Lion is actually... Usually you want to start boots with Lion, but this game they have a Wisp, so Lion has to be...
No goal for you! Chart at the moment. Alchemist in the lead, 10-0. Zeus is slowly catching up, 8-0. So it's just it's gonna be a wash this lane.
Something Fata does on the Zeus. What do you think about this? He goes for 2 points on the Arc Lightning as opposed to getting the Bolt earlier.
It's very good at the early laning phase for last hitting comparison. Oh, here comes the Rubik as well. Theta doesn't get distance. Is it gonna be on?
First blood.
First blood! We're off to an explosive start!
So well. You're thinking Rubik's and...
Heartbeat from the goddess.
There were none. To hell with you.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
2 points in arc landing.
Yeah.
I originally thought that he only does it against Naga, but as I watch all the games, he actually does it against everyone, no matter who he's facing up against. It's just something that he prefers to do. And looking at Black, free farming Terrorblade, we all know how this is going to end if he actually free farms the whole game.
Tiny free farming as well, so I mean from Cloud9's point of view, they are trading their
Dire's
carries
top
farm for
tower
the
is under
Terrorblade.
But the
attack.
important thing is, obviously Terrorblade peaks faster than the Tiny.
Yeah. We'll see. There is always that Wisp factor where Tiny can look to come into fights and have that. He has one kind of earlier peak where the Tiny is like level 8, level 9. He can get kills just using his nuke, but then yeah, around the 20-minute mark, Tiny's got to farm, get his items up, and to become like an actual right-clicking carry.
And as we can see right now, Bone 7 already retreating into the jungle. That's why this frees up a lot of space for the Rubik and Avenge. Like the Zeus will be in a lot of pressure right now because no one is at bottom. Supports are free to roam a lot. So he needs to just like Zeus is actually the perfect hero in those situations because you just sit behind, use your arc lining to take last hits and you're not in any sort of danger. So as long as you are just near your tower.
Unless they're willing to like dive the tower, like go right through the bottom river and go for a dive, but then you're at risk of a TPM.
I'm actually thinking probably the safe lane of C9 will be at much more risk of a gank because Juggernaut is actually a hero on the offlane which does a lot of damage with just 1 point in Blade Fury. So Rubik and Venge coming in would mean there's a lot of potential to kill the Tiny there if he gets caught out in a bad position. So they need to be really careful to avoid the Tiny being ganked by the Rubik and Venge. It'll be quite obvious when they are actually missing for a long time.
Alright, well hotkeys have been fixed and game will resume. Venge will head back bottom, but the Rubik will just sit behind Super in the mid lane or possibly, as you mentioned, make a rotation all the way up top where they may be able to find some easier kills. C9 though, it's for the time being, I'd say as far as their safe lane goes, they only get a few more levels on Misery for his Lion. They've got Envy farming, but for the most part, they have to sit back and play somewhat defensively, especially with the nature of having an off-lane / jungle Storm Spirit.
You know what, Parker? I guess the other option they have right now is because it's the Siege wave, they are going to be able to push the tier 1 bottom with the Terrorblade.
That may be why they left the Venge bottom.
Yeah.
He's got 1 point in the aura, has the Wave of Terror as well, so could see that happen. There's going to be a lot of farm going Bone 7's way. He's got himself a nice little stack here. Can't kill the Mud Golems, but has got the bottle ready to go, and this is kind of his catch-up.
Mud Golems everywhere.
Yeah. Storm is not a happy camper right now. Still has 3 non-golem camps here in the medium one, but now for Vici Gaming, they don't really know what's going on here with all this jungle farm and stacks on the C9 side. They're kind of maybe just thinking that C9 are just playing a bit slower, a bit more defensively. Black is going to pop the Metamorph at bottom lane. He wants to go for the push here. Has gone for 3 points in the Metamorph early. Hasn't actually used his 5th skill point.
But yeah, he has 1 point save, just in case if he needs the reflection.
Yeah, for a kill secure. So it looks like this bottom lane has just been completely abandoned. Cloud9 going to have to give it up, and this is one of the weaknesses of this off-lane Storm Spirit.
Yeah, not being able to be present in the lane to stop any quickness. He's just like a very greedy off-lane in general. You need to get a lot of space for him, a lot of farm for him, but when it comes to late game, obviously Cloud9 will have very strong calls.
Top lane, iceiceice gets a bit antsy. Blade Furies just dodge a potential avalanche as the 6-minute room coming up, and the Tiny actually going to look to secure the top room, but the problem is there could be some ganks come in the way of this bottom lane where Lion's trying to leech XP. Wisp going to secure the bounty rune up top, and Misery at bottom, well, all it's going to take is a Tango through for Fenrir, and that's going to be potentially a kill here onto your Misery Lion.
Yeah, Storm is level 6 as well. You need to be very careful. One creep away from level 6. So this is something that they need to take account into, that the Storm might actually TP in, get a fight. And middle lane Feta, he's getting surrounded by the Alchemists here. They are looking to set up a kill here.
There's just no dire vision right now. Their wards have expired. This is a bad timing for Cloud9.
Here they go. Super going to come from behind. They need to push the wave up first. Get the wave close to Feta's tower before they can dive.
Feta just wanting to keep the lane back as much as possible, trying to get his blocks in, but it's going to be no kill attempt on the mid lane. Alchemist just backs off. Bottom lane though, this Venge is still sitting behind Misery. Misery is going to be looking like a Easy pick-off here. Gets the Hex off to start things off, but does not have mana for the Impale. Getting body blocked as well. Gets the point in the Reflection. Doesn't even need a Metamorph for this kill. Venge gets it. That is some serious patience from Fenrir just to sit in that tree spot until the lane pushes up.
It's like a very good understanding of a player like Misery, where he always tries to hide and get some experience.
That Radiant Ward, they knew he was there. On top lane, meanwhile, iceiceice Blade Fury's out, but the right click will be enough. Big Daddy No Tail gets the kill. One of the iceiceice Juggernaut.
He's going to be really close to level 6. The relocate will come out fairly soon, and they have the Zap from the Zeus. And middle lane, here comes FY. Oh no, he's gonna not stun. The Zeus is actually dead. Is he dead?
No.
He's gonna bolt the Rubik instead.
Oh, okay. He's death from above. Super gonna survive, but FY throws his body on the line to make it happen.
Dire's structures.
So all across the board, things not going as well as Vici Gaming maybe would have hoped for here in the early game. With iceiceice, a couple unnecessary deaths. In the mid lane, it's Fata doing really well in this Zeus.
45 last hits against the 38 of the Alchemist. It's gonna be... Let's see, this game... Probably want to build a mobility item, maybe a force round.
He often goes for the Midas too. Iceiceice. He wins the man fight up top. Oh dear.
Omni Slash? No,
no Omni Slash.
Just the healing.
Rubik comes in, but yeah, just the healing ward and the Blade Fury was enough in the end. And that is not a kill that Cloud9 are going to be happy to have given away. We thought they had another one on iceiceice, who's kind of known for being very aggressive in lane, maybe thinking they'd made another mistake, but iceiceice comes out on top of that one. Doesn't have mana for the Omni Slash for the time being, but also probably isn't too concerned about that.
Here we go again. Is that touching back?
Stormtrooper coming up as well, has a pull in a second, the Avalanche is tossed in. I don't know if Storm wants to be going flying in like that. Storm in the end has to back off, and no kill there. Black, the one who TP's in, left the bottom lane for where he was free farming to make sure that Cloud9 were repelled.
They can push the tower at top with the Metamorph if they want to. iceiceice, however, doesn't have mana for healing mode, and there's too many heroes here for C9, so he's just gonna back off, maybe push the middle tier 1, because they saw them rotating top. I guess that's gonna be the move that Black is gonna make right now. Try to pressure the tier 1 and middle with the Alchemist, and they would the rest of the team with the Rubik phase will try to hold the push just in case C9 wants to take the top tower.
Yeah, with Black TPing top, there was a lot of farm left untaken at the bottom lane, so it looks like the support Venge will make a move down there, but Black did give up a lot to make that TP, so he wants to make sure they make something out of it. He's swung mid with the Metamorph, wants to go in this tier 1, but the Zeus doing a lot of damage on the Super, but it is an Alchemist, so a lot of regen coming out of the Chemical Rage, and he'll be back to full HP in no time with a near mech conclusion.
Yeah, Fenrir is just doing something you don't see too often. Oh, middle lane relocate.
Ready, they want Super, he has not got the mech just yet, and he gets annihilated there. The Wisp and Tiny chilling in the fountain, and they found the opening they were after, so no push going to happen on this mid tier 1, and this is where Black's like, I TP'd top, I swung mid, but didn't get a kill top, didn't get a tower mid. Probably thinking I should have just stayed in that bottom lane, getting my farm on.
Still trying to get the tower.
Well, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, I was talking about Fenrir. Usually when you see a lane that creeps are coming in, you come up and last him with Venge, but he didn't want to show his position on the map, so he was just hiding in the tree, sapping experience until something like the relocate happened, then he just came out. Storm here, looking for Black.
Not exactly. He doesn't actually have his pull. The Sunder gets off though, Black gets him with it, Bone 7. Loses the regen, now has the bottle, a stun could end his day, but he has got the ball. Lightning goes to the high ground here. Wave of Terror is there, and he's mana depleted now.
He doesn't have a TP score. Zap going off there from the Zeus.
Just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, he's just gonna scout things out for Bone 7, so he knows where is his safe path of retreat.
Bone 7 not having the electric vortex makes it very hard.
It's a very farming-orientated build here.
Even just the 1 point so you can get a overcharge proc, I feel. If you want to go for kills, you need just at least 1 point in it.
Yeah, definitely. Without the pull, it's just
middle
not
tower
gonna be
is
easy
under
for him to
attack.
get kills, but at the moment, he just seemed like more contented in farming, and the ancient stacks, this will give Super his mech completed, and possibly even his levels, like at least 1 or 2 levels.
Yeah, the 2 supports looking to come in, Leech as well, and even iceiceice nearby, so they're looking to help secure this one. Also potentially worried about Cloud9 showing up and trying to take a
So
fight.
the Zeus has a Midas, like you mentioned, he went for the Midas, more greedy build, which if it's their draft, they don't want to finish the game early, they want to farm. Like Storm even went for the more farming orientated build. So everyone is going to have more farm on the C9 side. And VG looking to pick at a certain point of the game. Hopefully the mech would actually give them the much needed assistance they need to actually take down towers. And here comes a smoke from C9.
And this is with the Lion Finger of Death. Misery hits level 6 and recognizes his potential killing power here. It's going to take the bounty rune. That was, if scouted out.
Did they actually see it with the illusion?
Yeah.
Terrorblade illusion?
It was in range, so absolutely. If he had his camera over that, there was just a bounty rune that went missing. The only way that happens if there's an invis hero or a smoked up hero, so Vici Gaming seems to be well aware.
That was a giveaway. Look at how big with all the heroes at top. Zap from the Zeus shows that position, so C9 knows that no gank's gonna happen here. And Misery's gonna rotate down to bottom, try and get some experience, and he's not gonna push a tower at bottom, but just get some farm and get him closer to the blink dagger that he needs.
Something we saw yesterday from Cloud9 with this Zeus is that they do just generally throw the ultimate very literally, just for scouts.
They were one of the few teams that used the Zeus ultimate to a great amount of success just to get them in for. Here comes the smoke from BG after seeing the Zeus ultimate.
I think they want to head towards the Dire jungle, deciding that Zeus at mid lane, maybe not the kill they want to go for. It's Envy farming up a neutral camp. He's got little skeletons. If he goes for those, he's going to get punished here. Smoke revealed, they go in. Lift is going to be available. No avalanche. There is a toss. Oh, can he get the save? He gets stunned! Oh no! Oh! Tethered in. He needed to tether from closer so he didn't go flying forward here. Zeus now needs to be careful with both Wisp and Tiny dead.
God, that was like one of the few things that normally doesn't happen. Very rare that the Alchemist, the small area of defense of Alchemist actually comes into play. That was really crucial for them to get both of the kills. Big kill. Tower going down top, tower going down middle. Suddenly, 2 towers down. Yep. They got straight off bottom.
Just off of one really nice smoke gank. And timing the smoke gank around the Zeus ultimate. Yesterday I think it was when Cloud9 played with the Zeus, they'll spam the ultimate. And the other team wouldn't, like, they'd go for that smoke gank when Zeus ulti was up. Like twice I think in the same game. Zeus ultimate was used during a smoke gank. And it's like, oh, well, that's what they're up to. This time around, Vici Gaming after when they use it. It's going to be the first to fall, but Anarchil's coming away with Vici Gaming. Alchemist Super, do what he can. He's going to pop the mech now as well, but with a DD rune. Bone 7 doing a lot of work here, and Envy trying to finish off Super here. The chase is on, but he's going to look to shoot for a stun. There's going to be a finger of death. Black wants the lion, though. Needs one more right click. Gets the thunder on Envy. Kills Envy as well. Next up in line is Bone 7 who gets stunned up. Did get the Terrorblade before he goes down. If he's even going to go down, he's on very low HP. No more follow-up damage available. Vici Gaming going to lose a 3-for-2 trade there up top, losing all of their core heroes. And Fata's looking for more. He's not done, but can't really catch up to Fenrir too easily on his own. The Zeus Lightning Bolt not going to do it, and iceiceice is once more showing up to the top lane. Has an Omni Slash available.
Wow, that was a very good fight for C9. That was a really good fight. That Terrorblade Metamorphosis being down, that's the cooldown that they really wish that they didn't use that.
Oh, toss in, that's a stolen toss. They want Fata with an Omni Slash. What a game coming up from Vici Gaming. Whisper's now showing up with a relocate, but he's going to be in trouble. Big Daddy No-Tail gets stunned up immediately. Bone 7 still with a decent amount of mana here. Eternal Envy now, Avalanche, toss. Once Revengeful Spirit, not enough damage output coming out, and there's a magic missile available.
The 3-man impale by Misery there saves the day.
It's still a very bad loss for C9 in the top lane though. A 2-for-1. Losing the Wisp right as he respawns and relocates in, and also Fata Zeus. That toss in with the Omni Slash to follow up a stun was really nice. The FY Rubik.
That was the surprise of that fight. They didn't expect that to happen, and yeah, FY Rubik making plays as usual. But Storm has actually gotten a couple of kills, and he's actually on par with the Zeus on net worth now. He's caught up significantly.
So one area where Vici Gaming have to be careful here. They do have the ability to win a fight, then take multiple objectives, towers, force for high ground even, go for a Roshan, but C9 have a lot of cores with decent farm. None of their core heroes have been shut down at this point, so for Vici Gaming there's kind of a ticking clock here. They don't want to let this game go too late.
Yeah, and C9 doesn't have very good base defense. The heroes that can base defense really well. They can't push out very quick. The only thing they can do is just split push and hope for the best, like get a trade somewhere else. But the high ground push is going to be knocking on C9's door fairly fast.
Yeah, I mean it's probably not until like 20 plus minutes, but if they can get an Aegis, if they can get a couple more T2 towers for even more gold, like right now Black doesn't even have his Manta style, but we're going to see this push get scarier and scarier as time goes on.
Yeah, and C9 meanwhile, waiting for the push to happen, needs to amass a lot of resources on all their core heroes just to make sure they have either buybacks or some crucial items to actually defend their high ground.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, exactly. The one here you have to worry about is Storm, but you see him top lane, even if he TP's in, at most you can go for an Aegis snipe.
Will that even take 10 seconds?
Yeah, we'd have to TP in immediately.
Did that even take like 10 seconds? Not even 10 seconds. Roche is down. Wow, suddenly VG are gonna threaten the tier 2 at middle.
It's still minimal, so.
With Aegis and Metamorph half duration, they could probably
Radiant
take this tier 2
structures
and
are
maybe even
fortified.
damage a little of
Radiant's
the high
top
ground.
tower is
Oh,
under
they cancelled a
attack.
TP. FY actually originally teleported to the top. Probably the team actually said that it's actually go time to the high ground.
Dire's
No
middle
TP.
tower
No
is under
TP.
attack.
Here we go.
Menaball,
Meta.
not much
Radiant's top
duration
tower
left on it,
has
so it's going to be
fallen.
just some damage from the illusions.
Oh, they
it
need to
looks like.
clear the illusions ASAP.
Well, no problem. No damage done.
The last remaining tier 2 tower at bottom for C9 will be something VG are going to look forward to getting the probably couple next minutes and amass more resources before they make the high
Radiant's
ground
top
push.
tower
And
is
this
under
game,
attack.
at some point I think Hellblade has to get a BKB as well against those heroes.
Do you think he goes for it over the Skadi, or is this still just going to be a Skadi first?
Probably a Scully first just so that he has more HP, more damage, and you know the stats are just really good on the hero. And not to mention, obviously you want to delay the BKB as long as you can so that it remains effective later on.
It is possible that even just with the Skadi, that's when VG Gaming end the game, and they could be going for the high ground.
Here comes Misery. He's gonna catch the item.
Yep, gets them in with the Zeus winner. Easy burst down. Even a relocated, potentially a bit of overkill there. They get the ward down. And the rest of the VG Gaming team scouted up by the Zeus Summoner. They know where the relocate is. They're ready and waiting, but Cloud9 should be either bringing someone back or just sacrificing the win. Yep, Big Daddy No Tail going to be, well, given away to the VG Gaming team.
Oh no, poor Big Daddy. Poor Big Daddy. But at least they had a ward there, otherwise they would have probably brought Andy back to his room.
Yep. Brent's having a lot of farm on his offlane Storm, which will kind of turn into a Juggle Storm.
Well,
5 and 1, Orchid Tread.
Not exactly offlane Storm, he wasn't even spending time down.
He had the stacks, he just went straight into that jungle to some extent.
Radiant's courier
Oh, the
has
courier.
been killed.
Okay.
There
Goodbye.
was something inside.
250 gold. What costs 250 gold? Some wards in the smoke, maybe? A stout shell. Okay.
Stout shield. Not something you expect now.
No.
So here we go. Aegis Metamorphosis off cooldown, double damage on Alchemist. Yeah, he has that casual cloak we were actually discussing about before the draft, during the draft. So FY gonna TP to middle lane. This is go time for VG Gaming, hoping to make the best out of the lineup, which peaks around 20-25.
What do Cloud9 need to do to hold this one? What's
They
going to be the key
can't, they
thing?
can't hold the push though, it's difficult. They need
They're
to,
going to lose racks? Is that? I don't think that's what they have in mind.
Radiant's top tower
they need to
is
spam
under
the views and try to get them low enough before the storm can actually fit. But there's spinning ward. How can they actually make them low enough so the storm can actually finish up someone? They can't get it.
Storm is looking for the healing ward snipe, or...
Get it?
No.
Oh no, he didn't get it.
Tried to ball light. Well, he went for the ball lightning TP, so he can't actually attack during that because he's giving out.
Racks are down. The racks are just down.
They need to kill off that healing ward. Zone 7 goes in, Lethal is one, and doesn't even get the healing ward. He pays for it with his life, as does the Wisp. Buyback is available. BGM is be careful not to overcommit. There's still an Aegis from Terrorblade. Not to mention the Mantis Valve and be dead as well. Buyback coming in. There hasn't been that much damage, and they're going to clear out the Aegis. That's all they've done so far. BG Gaming get out without casualties. They don't have a healing ward, so they may look to wait for that cooldown. They want to go for the rack.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They just had nothing. I feel like Storm had to try and snipe that healing ward earlier. Oh, the boss. Not going to do all too much here. VG Gaming still alive, and that healing ward coming up soon. They're going to be a dieback for Envy.
No,
only a Rubik.
They have to back off. They got a lot of damage done already. Just
There's a healing ward though. They're all healing up. They have to kill the healing ward. Misery, find that healing ward. He gets a hex off, but the healing ward's still not being dealt with. Cloud9 just may not have the damage so they've killed the two supports. Jump still healing up. Baka comes in from the back. I think he took out the healing ward. Black gets off the Sunder now. Envy's low. Good news is there's no Metamorph. Otherwise, this fight would be going much better. VG Gaming Super going to get up a start. Nope, he gets hit by the Avalanche. He turns around to Craggy Proc as well. Oh, that ends up going okay for Cloud9.
And they didn't lose. Oh, they're gonna lose the range racks.
One range racks, siege creep.
Yeah, they're gonna lose the range
Dire's
racks.
middle
But
barracks
there was
has
2
fallen.
buybacks on the Storm and the Tiny. Storm died twice. I mean, it's acceptable for VG, but they really should have just bailed out.
Yeah.
Dire's
After the
bottom
triple
tower
buyback,
is
just
under
back
attack.
off. If you lose one support or something, it's okay.
But like you mentioned, they got the healing ward off cooldown a second time, and
Yeah.
they felt that we have healing ward. Turn and fight. Because
They didn't have Metamorph though.
yeah, we could win the game just right at that moment if they actually cleared both the Tiny and the Storm. But they were only able to kill the Storm. Tiny cleaned up in the end, and if you take a look at the net worth, even after the buyback, he's on par with the Terrorblade.
There was a slight net worth change in the direction of Cloud9, a couple thousand. But
And Black is actually going to decide he needs BKB over the Skadi, so
in theory, he can just BKB and focus down the racks moving forward. There's not going to be a glyph on the Cloud9 side, so maybe they even go for another push before they have an Aegis in hand once more.
yeah, they need to. Oh, here comes.
Nice next initiation, and they'll snipe the Juggernaut.
He was just way too far off the map, and he went for an FMY as well instead of the Manta, which would probably give him a chance of surviving, so he can actually dispel the silence. Another ancient stack for Super. What is he actually going into? Oh, he's actually gonna build the pipe.
Well, pipe
Radiant's top
BKB,
tower
and
is
I
under
feel like this
attack.
is, in some sense, all in. If VG Gaming don't get lanes of racks with pipe as well as the BKB on Terrorblade, their late game is going to be even weaker now because of these two arrows.
I guess they are feeling that they need to finish the game already. They don't think they can. I mean, I agree. Storm Tiny.
Yeah.
It's very potent late game, very strong, very
Especially
mobile.
with this Tiny's farm. He's got 4k gold on top of the accent.
And at some point of the game, you have to worry about Tiny just destroying your whole base, like with relocate, backdooring here and there. So it's a very difficult situation to go against a Tiny late game. So you want to finish the game as quickly as possible. How far is he off the pipe? He actually has the headdress already, so he needs another 500 gold before he can complete, like 500-600 gold before he can complete the pipe.
Well, you can go for another smoke gank here. And once again, Zeus Ultimate is on cooldown, so timing these smoke ganks around the Zeus ulti, and I'm not going to find too much immediately. Cloud9 smoked up themselves. Both teams somewhat evading each
They
other.
saw Tony. They saw the Tiny there with
No
the wall.
tell. It's going to be the one that looks like they run into here. Iceiceice, he's ready. Could go for an Omni Slash. He wants the Tiny though. It's going to be. Yep, they get the swap here. It's going to be.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
That should help.
I miss? Now over here! Oh, here I am!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mixing with a wrong crowd. Right away.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Thanks.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm over here. Here I am.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top barracks are under attack. has fallen to the Radiant.
Never die. Here!
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Possible.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks are falling. Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
What else do
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Oblivion.
Touché! Here I am!
Dire's top barracks. The Radiant